What you're doing is you're kind of, okay, like this, and you're, okay, it's just like with the, only you're not turning it. So it's a straight ahead, and my pinkies are kind of tucking it so you don't end up with something that looks like this on the ends. If you're putting it into a pan, a loaf pan, that's fine like that. And so what I do, if I'm putting it in a loaf pan, let's say the pan is this long, I make my loaf this long, and then I go, come, like that, like that. So it actually kind of goes in like this. And then the ends are hidden because they kind of end up underneath it. So you just overshoot the length a little bit, like that, and that's with a pan. But with this, we're going to try to not do it like that. And so what you do then is I actually pick up the dough, kind of use, it's the same thing as doing this with the little one, right? You're using the pressure against the table to help you create the tension. Because if you don't, then it's just going to kind of flip under. So here, like this, tuck it. My pinkies are kind of tucking it like this. And then it's going to go in this, or the oval one. You get it as tight as you can. The good thing about using a dough like this is that it doesn't have to be super tight because the dough is sticky, a little bit sticky, so it kind of helps seal itself. So you're going to go like this, get it nice and tight, and then it's going to go seam side up. That way, when it goes in, it's going to be seam side down. Okay, so you just get it tight, as tight as you can. You don't have to seal it. You don't have to, you know, like this and seal it. It'll seal itself. And so you just get it as tight as you can, seam side up, down like that, and then they'll proof like that. And so with this, this is our good side. And so put some, did you pass that flour? Thanks. There you go, about that much flour. You can use your hand. The dough is much stronger at this point. You don't even need the scraper. You can just use your hand to tuck it under. So I'm tucking it under like this. It's not sticking at all. So there. There we go. You can just wing it, split it in half. Split it in half like that. It's already going to be shaped almost like a batard. Okay, like that. So what I would do, this is the good side. This is, you see what I'm saying? This is sticky. This is not sticky because I folded it under. So what I would do is I would keep that as my side away so it doesn't get stuck to the table. Do you know what I mean? So I would go like this piece here, that half. I would take it just like that and start going like that, start tightening it up. Because this side, if I cut it and I use this one here, as soon as I start to work with that sticky side is going to stick to the table. Yeah. So you just don't fight it, right? So here, cut it. This one, that's the good side. It stays away from you. Let's say this is the stickiness, right? This is the. Let's say this is the good. This is the sticky because it's cut. Yeah. So that way, you can take that and go like that. It's going to be, as soon as you do it, it's going to stick right to it. You don't even have to worry about it. Now you've got, the only sticky part is right here. Just barely. Pull it, pulling it against the table just like this pressure. It's the same concept, the same pressure. That's why I'm not going like this. I'm not. If you do that, your thumbs are going to rip a hole right across the top, like that. Okay, so the pulling is in this direction, exactly like everybody here was doing it correctly at the end there. Just like that. Okay, so pulling it against there's a pressure that you're pulling. Okay, so that's the concept for this one. Let's say this one is my batard, this one is my bowl. So you're just going to take it, kind of like that, and then just start to do it just like this action, but with two hands. Pull it over, get it, and then try it. If you felt comfortable with the potato rolls, doing it with the one hand, try it like that. Once you get the sticky stuff pretty much inside, then just put it ahead of you. Just try it like that. You'd be surprised when you can do it, when you can do the, with one hand like that, you can get a very tall, you can get a very round shaped loaf, because the seam you're forming is very small. It's like a balloon. It almost pinches it, right, like on a roll. When you're going like this, it creates a very small, tight hole like that. And so that's why the rolls go like this. They look nice and round. Whereas when you're doing it with two hands, depending on the size, sometimes what happens is your fingers will get in it and stuff like that.